Hi everybody, Bernadette here from dollyogawear.com. Thank you so much for joining me. Today is day one of our wellness challenge, so I'm just thrilled. This is so much fun for me, so thank you for doing this with me this week. We're going to start off this evening with just a very gentle yoga practice. To do your entry, just like leave me a little comment that says that you did it, or how it went, or really anything you want to say. And then if anybody has any questions about our practice today, same, just leave it in the comments for me and I'll get back to you. Okay, so we will get started in tabletop position on all fours. So come to hands and knees and bring your wrists right below your shoulders and your knees right below your hips. We'll start with Chakrabakasana. So as you inhale, expand across the chest and peel the shoulders back. Find that gentle back bend in the upper spine. And as you exhale, round into the low back, tuck the chin, and shift your hips all the way back towards your heels. Forehead to the floor. Keeping the elbows soft as you inhale, lead with the chest, come forward and up, expand across the chest, peel the shoulders back. And as you exhale, round into the low back, tuck the chin, and shift back towards your heels. So do 4 more rounds on your own, using inhales to come forward, expand, taking your time, and exhales to round and press back. You might hopefully feel a little stretch in the low back on that exhale position on your way back. And maybe a little stretch in the belly and across the chest as you inhale and come forward. So last breath. And then take a quick pause in child's pose and just bring your forehead to the mat and settle for a moment. If you tend to be a little bit tighter in the upper back here, you can walk your hands up a little bit farther. And then as you exhale, press your palms towards the floor and shift your hips back towards your heels any amount more, just increasing that stretch in the upper back. So on your next inhale, we'll rock forward and come all the way onto our bellies for some low cobra bhujangasana. So bring your hands right underneath your shoulders with your elbows pinned in towards your sides and bring your forehead to the floor. Inhale, lifting the chest, peeling the shoulders back, and think forward and up with the chest here. Exhale, gently lower down. As you inhale, keep your toes on the floor, but pull back on the hands, lifting the chest forward and up. And exhale, lower. We'll do 2 more. Inhaling, press forward and up at the chest, pull back on the shoulders. And exhale, lower down. And last one, inhale, pull back on the hands, lift the chest. And exhale, lower. And then using your hands to help press you up, we're just going to come all the way onto our backs. So hugging the knees in towards the chest, take a moment to just massage your back a little bit on the floor, rock side to side. And if there's any tension in your neck, just rock your head side to side as well. Okay. So stretching out the legs. So bring your hands to the backs of your knees. As you inhale, press up through the heels and draw down through the hips. So your legs don't have to come all the way straight. If you need to keep them a little bent here, that's fine. You'll still be getting a massive stretch. And then exhale, gently pull the knees in towards the chest. One more like that. Inhaling, press up through the heels, draw down through the hips. And exhale, Hug your knees in. We'll add some arms. So inhale, press up through the heels, draw down through the hips, reach up and over with the hands, reaching back through the fingertips and reaching back through the crown of the head. And then exhale, arms down, knees to chest. And one more like that. Inhaling, press up through the heels, reach up and back through the fingertips, and feel the top of your head pressing back as well. So we're getting a little bit of extension here through the torso. And exhale. Everything comes back to zero. Bring your arms out to either side on the floor. We'll take a twist here. So, keeping your knees hugged in towards your chest. As you exhale, drop your knees to the left and face the right. And inhale back to center. Exhale, knees right, face left. And inhale to center. Exhale, knees left, face right. We'll warm up a couple rounds before we hold. Inhale back to center. And exhale, pull the belly in towards your spine to help guide you into the twist. And inhale back to center. So we'll hold our next round. So exhaling, drop your knees to the left, face the right. And then if it feels okay to deepen, you can scoot your knees up a little bit closer towards your left elbow here. And then using your exhales, slide your right knee more to the left as you draw your right shoulder down towards the floor. So it's little opposite actions. And what's also going to help you here is if you pull the belly in towards your spine on exhale, and that'll kind of bring you right into the twist from your core. So we'll just take 2 or 3 more breaths here. Sliding that knee to the left as you draw the right shoulder down towards the floor. And only ever taking these as far as it feels okay. So if it starts to feel tweaky in your low back or something, just back off a little bit. So taking your last exhale. And then inhaling, bring it back up to center. And pause in between. And then as you exhale, drop your knees to the right, face left. Again, just setting up your knees, bring them a little bit closer towards your right elbow. And then we'll take that gentle deepening couple of breaths. So as you exhale, pull the belly in towards your spine. Draw that left shoulder down towards the floor as you slide your left knee more to the right. And 3 or so more breaths like that. Again, only ever going so far as feels okay. And then taking your last exhale here. And inhaling, bring it back to center. And just hug your knees in towards your chest. Take a moment to pause, see how that feels in your spine. You might have felt a stretch here along the top of the chest. All right, so we'll take Apanasana, my favorite pose for our last one. This is just a really nice counter pose, especially after a big twist. So hands to the tops of the knees, fingers facing away from you. As you exhale, draw your knees in towards your chest, pull the belly in. And then inhale, release your knees away from you, arms length. Exhaling, pull the belly in, knees to chest. And inhale, release your knees away from you. So take about 4 or 6 more on your own breath. And this one, you may feel a stretch in the low back. Sometimes you might not, and if you don't, that's totally okay, and the pose is still working. This one's just a very, very gentle stretch and release for the low back, so the way you'll know you're getting the benefit from it is that once we get to Shavasana, your low back is going to feel back in neutral. So even if you're not feeling anything major right now, you'll know later that it's helping you. So once you've done a handful of these, we can make our way to Shavasana, our final rest. So spread your legs out along the floor, arms come down by your sides, palms facing the ceiling. If you ever still have any little funkiness in your low back and you want to take a few more rounds of those Apanasana, you're absolutely welcome to. And then whenever you're ready, we'll take a few deep breaths, settling towards the floor. Relax your face, relax your shoulders, relax your belly. Let the arms and legs be heavy. Let your thoughts come and go. And we'll rest here for a moment. I'll let you know when to come back. Begin to deepen your breath. Start to bring little movements back to your body, maybe wiggling your fingers and your toes. And then when you're ready, bend your knees and either plant your feet or hug your knees in towards your chest. And we'll gently roll to one side, using our hands to help us come to any comfortable seated position. We'll finish up here with a little bit of gratitude. So inhale and sit up tall. Relax the shoulders. And then as you exhale, bring your palms together in front of your heart. Bow your head slightly. Think of one thing that you're truly grateful for right now. Bring your thumbs to meet your forehead that we may think all good thoughts. To your lips that we will only speak words of kindness. And to your heart that we'll make ourselves a blessing to everyone we meet. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. And it's been great to see you. Have a great, awesome day.